Hi everyone, I'm Jim and welcome to review of You Can't Spell Slaughter Without Laughter, the debut studio record by the band I Set My Friends on Fire. Today we're celebrating the 50th anniversary of the record, so I decided to go back and see if it still holds up or not. My story with this band is quite simple. I've stumbled upon one of their songs back in the summer of 2020 and I was like, this is actually quite fun, I need to check out their discography, and I've been their fan ever since. Later I found out that I've actually heard this band before because they did two songs with Smash back in 2008 and 9. The lineup for this record is Matt on the vocals, he also did the lyrics, and Nabil did everything else, including some of the vocals as well. As you can see here above, the critics did not enjoy the album at all. The production on the record is tight, it's clean but heavy, no loudness or no clipping, just the way I like it, message is diverse. The songs are mostly about society, personal struggles, relationship issues, and lots of comedy stuff. Structure of the tracks is between basic and advanced. Usually there's an intro, verse pre-chorus, chorus, verse pre-chorus, chorus, bridge, breakdown, chorus, breakdown, and that's it. Sometimes it's slightly different or more technical. Music on this record could be described as a mix of post-hardcore, metalcore, electronic core, and emo. The album starts with an intro, shit it talks, I'm out of here. This has no music at all, they're just talking. To put it shortly, aliens ask I Set My Friends on Fire if they can play live on their planet, and they say yes. 6 out of 10. Brief interviews with Hideous Man is the first real song here. What you're going to notice about it straight away is the drumming. I am not sure if the drums are programmed or not, but they fit the music, love the groove, the style, the precision, the double bass work, it all slaps. Then we have the bass work, it's not that audible and it mostly follows the guitars. The guitar work is mostly great, love the chunky breakdowns, the more technical parts here and there, the melodies, it all works. Then we have lots of electronic elements, keyboards, beats, stuff like that, and most of it is not for me, like I'm not a big fan of that stuff, so yeah, it doesn't work. Finally we have the vocals. Both of those dudes provide some singing, screaming and growling, also yelling, shouting. I love all of that stuff, except the clean vocals with the autotune. They just annoy me. I don't like autotune, and I am not a big fan of cleans in metalcore music. Besides that, all of the vocals, especially the growling, it's just outstanding. This track, Brief Interviews, is one of the highlights of this record. I love the screaming here, the growling, the drumming, the guitar work, especially the breakdown, it just goes so hard. This is a classic. I just don't like one of the segments, with clean singing. 9 out of 10. Beauty is in the eyes of the beer holder. Now this one is fun as well. I don't feel that it's on the same level as the previous song, but I still dig it. While the vocal performance here is worse than on the last track, at least the music is fun to listen to. 7 out of 10. Things that rhyme with orange. Well, this one is on the same level as beer holder. Again, the vocals, not my cup of tea, the music and the tempo changes, it slaps. 7 out of 10. Age, sex, location, now this one is just the same as the previous two songs. Love the screaming, the growling, the drumming, the guitars, the bass, the electronic elements and the clean singing, well, yeah, not for me. 7 out of 10. Interlude is an instrumental piece and it's nothing fancy. It's just some ambient music in the background, it's okay. 6 out of 10. Ravenous Rhinos. What the fuck? This is the reason why I am reviewing this record. It's one of my all-time favorite songs ever. This is the one that I've stumbled upon on YouTube by accident. I was like, what is this? This is the best stuff I've ever heard. The vocals slap. Even the electronic part in the middle with the cleans doesn't annoy me at all. It actually sounds quite nice, but that breakdown after it, especially the vocals is so pissed off. Right on the reason. I just love this song with all of my heart. Go check it out. It's funny, it's heavy, it's melodic, it's just everything. 11 out of 10. Hardcore Two-Step is an electronic dance song, and I love the instrumental. It's fun, you can dance to it. The vocals aren't my cup of tea, yet again the whining and the cleansing, but the track is okay, it's fun. 7 out of 10. What would Jesus do? Now this one has amazing vocals for the most part. The music, especially the guitar riffs, they all slap. This is a classic track. It's not as good as Rhinos, but it's fun. 8 out of 10. Crank That is a Soldier's Boys cover, and because of this song, this band actually has a career, and I don't know why. This is the worst thing on this album. I cannot stand this. Like, the music is so repetitive and blunt, just like the original one, so I am not going to complain about that, but the only part I enjoy is the final last minute, you know, the breakdowns, the screaming, the growling, but the first 2 minutes, they're just so repetitive and blunt. So yeah, this is just a decent song. It's funny to hear as they are screaming on that rap beat track. Yeah, 6 out of 10. But the Nuns Are Watching. Now this is my second favorite song from this band. Love the tempo changes, the guitar riffs, the drumming, the vocals, especially the screaming and growling as usual. This is almost perfect, I just don't enjoy one of the clean singing moments in the middle. 9 out of 10. Reese's Pieces, I don't know who John Cleese is. Now this is the final track on the record and it's the most technical one, I would say. It has lots of changes. Love the heavy parts, those are my favorite. Yet again, the vocal performance, screaming and growling, it all slays. The singing, not for me, but this song is actually quite interesting and different from the rest, so go check it out. 8 out of 10. And I also want to talk about those 2 Smash songs that this band did for them, because those are actually the first ones I've ever heard from this band. I just forgot because, wow, I haven't watched Smash in like 13 years, I think. It's so weird because I was in elementary school when I was watching Smash. I'm old. So, Sex at Rocks. Now this track is a banger. Most of the vocals slay. The breakdowns, especially the one in the middle, it all slaps. This is a classic. I just don't enjoy some of the cleans. 9 out of 10. And 4 Years Foreplay. Now this one is slightly worse than Sex at Rocks, but it's still fun. The breakdowns still slap. The verses, they go hard. The chorus, it's fun. It's a good song. 8 out of 10. To sum it all up, the consistency is stable and the flow is fitting repetitively. Yeah, it's a good album. I enjoy it from beginning to the end. Sure, some of the songs aren't that great, but they are still fun and there's lots of changes here, so you're never going to get bored. The highlights here are Ravenous Rhinos, But the Nuns Are Watching, Reese's Pieces, Brief Interviews, and What Would Jesus Do? If it were up to me, I would trim down the record, like remove Interlude and that Crank That cover, but besides that, I wouldn't change anything. This is a fun record. Celebrate your say by spending it today, it deserves your love and attention. That's all from me, thank you for watching, don't forget to like and subscribe, follow me on Instagram in the description, I will see you in my other videos. Also consider becoming a member, so I can make you an album review, or maybe I'll do MIDI cover. That's all, bye!